Nope.
Yeah, I think it's just us this week. I can get started. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the final week and the final chapter of the book club for analyzing baseball data with R. This week, we're taking a look at Shiny. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen um, and get the notes up. Uh, so chapter 15, using Shiny for baseball applications. Um, if you're looking, if you're unfamiliar with Shiny and you're looking how to learn, I may not suggest this is the way to pick it up and learn it. Um, I'll have some other resources if you need to get started in Shiny. This just gives you an idea of what it can do and some of the baseball applications that you might use Shiny for. Um, so this was a shorter chapter. Um, we'll just go over the basics of understanding, what Shiny is and how it works, and then where to go for further learning as well. Um, I've got some examples. We can maybe go through some of those, and then like if either of you have questions, uh, we can try to answer those as well. So basically, why Shiny? If you're already familiar with R, it's not a big jump to um, get up and running and transition into web development. You don't necessarily need HTML, CSS, or JavaScript to just spin up an app and get it running. Um, if you want to get fancier, those are tools that you can certainly add later on, but all you need is R, then you can get going. Uh, so yeah, easy to get up and running, and uh, there's definitely layers and layers you can add onto it if you want to. The basics of Shiny. This is just a highly simplified version. Um, the UI or the user interface that'll contain all the logic for the web apps interface. And then the server is the other main part that contains all your R code that um, handles all the logic, all the business logic or whatever you're trying to make. That's where that's stored. And advantage, it can be interactive. You can have inputs with it, updating plots, tables. So far, we've had to like rerun code or um, it's not as interactive. So this can be helpful with baseball analysis. You can um, spin up an app, and then if you have an immediate question, you can more easily interact with the app. And then there's uh, different ways you can share the app. I know the book recommended some, but shinyapps.io and Posit Cloud. Those are, I think Posit Cloud is the new one, not mentioned in the book. Shiny Server I think that's a paid version. And then you can also spin up your own server as well. So different avenues that you can launch and share it. Um, the book also mentioned like actually sharing the code too, which I suppose is an option, but um, these are probably the ones you want to do or look out for. So some examples. Um, Yeah, as Ricardo had mentioned, the author Jim Albert has a website um, that links to the Shiny Baseball package, and it includes several different apps that he built using Shiny. Um, and I think each one is like fairly simple, where there might be some interaction um, and maybe some batting or pitching data displayed in a unique way. Um, yeah, so 32 Shiny apps within this online book or package, going over uh, different areas. Um, I will go. I guess now would be a good time to actually take a look at um, one of the baseball apps. Actually, where is it? Um, Here, this one is a hitter baseball app. I forgot specifically which one uh, which example I downloaded for it. But here we're loading the libraries, um, loading in the data, and this is all outside the app. And here we have our our baseball function for um, comparing hitters. And then here is the UI logic, followed by the server logic. And here, so we um, we stated we created this compare plot to function, this custom function, and that gets called down in the server, and it changes each time that you, or it updates each time you change the input. So we have different inputs that can be changed, and those are our reactive values. So that's kind of how it looks like. Um, and yeah, there's that's the high level logic. We can run it. Oh no. Gee, I know where this went wrong. Geom GG pod 2. Oh no. Oh, this isn't gonna like me. So when it fails, this is what you do. You take a look at the air where it's where it's airing out, air and geom text smooth. This isn't actually a function from ggplot2. This is a function of that other package that he included, geom text smooth. And the problem is I had this separated out into multiple different apps. So that's probably why this is failing. Geom text
Yeah,
path.
geom text at path. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
that's the one. Yeah.
So let's see if it will like me now. Um, I think we'll try it. We'll try it. Okay, good. um, so yeah, you can have different inputs, adjusting the minimum career plate appearances. You can adjust the years as well. Um, There's even toggles for, are they a Hall of Fame player? So there's a gap where there's like an 8-year waiting period or something like that on when after they retire. That's when they can first get voted in. So that's why there's only one. If we went back further, we'll see more players. So that makes sense. And then this one has multiple different measures that you can plot as well. WOBA, home run rate, all this good stuff. So this is like this is one of the many apps that Dr. Albert shared within his package. I know the actual chapter goes into a pitching app and compares some pitching data as well. But this, you get a similar idea of what kind of what you can do and what one of these apps looks like. Any questions on the app itself? I know this is a different app than the chapter, so maybe it's harder to have questions right away. I also, so I foreshadowed this. I said there's multiple apps. You can do a lot of things with Shiny. There's different frameworks. For example, you may be familiar with the Golem package, and that's a framework for building Shiny apps. It's one of the main philosophies is making it as a package. Another like, and this, I guess this isn't specifically for Golem itself, but another philosophy is instead of having one single app, especially as your apps get larger, you're going to want to separate the UI logic and the server logic. And then as you add more functions, you may add separate files for the logic to create your functions. So this is the same. This is the same app. I put the baseball logic, the functions that we built into this just utils file. I put all the UI into the separate UI, and then the server logic is separate as well. So it makes it easier to to separate things out. You can maybe find things more easily. What I like about packages specifically, like if it's a Shiny app, you can search across the whole package or project. This specifically in RStudio is Command Shift F. On a Mac, maybe Control Shift F or something similar on Windows, but you can search across the entire package. So I found that this helpful, especially as the package balloons in size. So I can just show you that this also runs. So yeah, just a different way to manage building your app. As as you keep building Shiny apps, you may, put more and more information into it than what's on the Shiny Baseball package website. So that's good to know, or you may eventually need to apply those philosophies. Okay. So yeah, all these links are in the notes. Few other examples. The Shiny Gallery is very helpful too. This one's specifically Shiny for R. I know we mentioned before the recording, there's also Shiny for Python. So you can also, if you build it in R, maybe you want to see what it looks like in Python as well.
And I just want to repeat that Ricardo assured us it actually is better in Python. Okay, I paraphrase a little bit.
At least in my experience, it's a little bit easier. Yeah.
Okay, we have some opinions here.
You're right.
No, but I'm sure it's great. I've dabbled with it a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, this is a great resource. You can find like anything from simple examples. Like Old Faithful is like the hello world of Shiny. And the great thing about like this website and the developers at Posit is they built Shiny Live, where you can just like play with the code inside your browser. So all this code lives in the browser, thanks to Shiny Live. So I wonder, show distance estimate. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if it'll let me edit it, but it does show the code. Okay, it's in RStudio. So yeah, there's some simple apps you can look at. It even goes further. Like I think in the book, they present this idea that like the UI, you'll have this this left part of the app where you can select data, and then on the right side is where the data is displayed. And that's typical of maybe starting out or these types of Shiny apps. But you can really, well, I guess these are kind of similar too. This one, the selectors on the right hand side too. And you even have plots within this panel as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you can get really sophisticated with what you can do with Shiny, and some of these are really great examples. And then if you're building an app and you're like, oh, I'd really like a table, you can go and check it out and be like, okay, this is these are the chunks I need to insert into my app. This is what it would look like. So yeah, this is a great resource. Some more widget examples. different layouts you can have. So maybe it's not exactly like that nav bar example. There's certainly a lot of different ways you can display the UI. Some reactivity concepts you can look into. And then yeah, this stuff's pretty advanced too. So like I've had experience with some of it, but yeah, some of this stuff's pretty advanced. Let's see. Oh, the user showcase. So Posit hosts an annual Shiny contest. This is a great way to just see like what's possible. Like this is where you can get some inspiration, see like different categories. Yeah, there's some really great stuff here. Like here, birthplace of players in the World Cup. Like if you wanted to, I'm sure you could like take this idea and apply it to baseball players. But yeah, there's a lot that you can like dive into here. I'll let you continue to explore. Another resource, you can actually interact with Shiny Live and update update the app in real time and see how it changes. So let's see if it updates right away. Or if I have to do something. Maybe I have to run app. Okay, I thought, oh, I see. I think, there we go. And yeah, there's the title changed. So yeah, you can rerun it with this button or Command Shift Enter. There's some other built-in apps that you can play around with as well. Yeah. Any questions or any of these you want to see or explore?
One thing, have you ever had the opportunity, either one of you, to run your own Shiny server, like on a Linux machine, Linux box or something like that, just to see how hard that is? I was just curious. I've never tried it, but
No, not yet.
I probably should.
or on AWS or something, but
Yeah,
I mean,
AWS would be a good one too.
I mean, I deal a lot with like proprietary data that I obviously can't use Shiny server. I mean, I can't use Shiny Live for, although you
Oh yeah,
can, although I think they do have like a secure, not secure, but they have a version where you can password protect for pay, right? That's like one of the ways Posix makes money. Is that right?
yeah. In my day job, we have uh, confidential data, and uh, we have it on shinyapps.io, and it's password protected.
Okay.
But yeah, that like I feel like I should try to spin up my own server because I feel like it probably wouldn't be too difficult.
Well, no, wait, Shiny Live is a different thing. That's where it runs in your browser, right? And Shiny,
Yeah. So that
I get those. Yeah.
yeah. So this is like a different beast
Yeah.
entirely.
Which is kind of cool because that's relatively simple to, to make secure. Like if you want to host behind a firewall or something, or behind not just a firewall, but air gapped. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There may be some limitations onto what libraries you can use.
Yeah, there is. I've heard that.
Yeah. But yeah, great for like teaching or
Yeah.
Right. Or demoing. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So I really liked that and thought I would share. Yeah, the last is this. It's gonna let me go back to my. Let me get the notes back up. This was what I was supposed to do. Anyway, I don't think this has to build all the way. But the last thing I had was just more resources. Like the Shiny website. That's a clear one to go to. Posit also, they have cheat sheets for different packages. Shiny is one of the packages that they have a cheat sheet for. And so maybe if this does build, we can take a look at that. Maybe I'll just. Oh. It doesn't like me. Yeah, so here's the cheat sheet. Goes into the basically the overview of Shiny inputs, outputs, reactivity, and some themes. Here's what the general overview is. Like you can see like, oh, I want checkboxes. What does that look like? I need a calendar to like change dates. So different ways you can change the inputs, different ways you can display data, and then hosting as well. Cool. The last few things, mastering Shiny is probably the go-to for learning Shiny. It's a great introduction. I have it bookmarked. That's right. Yeah, by Hadley Wickham. This you spin up your first app, and then it goes into a bit of a deeper discussion and into everything behind Shiny. Really getting into understanding reactivity, and then some more things as well. Functions and Shiny modules, those were some good concepts to learn. If you're willing to learn more, definitely look into that. definitely check out this book. And then the other, oh, here we go. The other book, this engineering production grade Shiny apps. This uses that Golem framework, so it is a little opinionated, but this is a good resource for learning more as well. And then, of course, oh, go ahead.
I just said, okay, sorry, just nodding along. I didn't realize I wasn't muted. Press up.
Yeah, another one, Shiny awesome GitHub repository. Just goes into a bunch of different Shiny extensions that you can add and make your app more comprehensive, more beautiful, add different themes, different data viz, all sorts of things to your heart's desire. Even stuff for Shiny for Python too. So yeah, check that out. There's a lot to explore with Shiny. It can do a lot of things. But yeah, you can definitely get some ideas, some like baseball ideas from Dr. Albert's website, even some of the earlier chapters in the book. But there's also a lot more to Shiny that you can pick up on as well. And I think that's it. I think that's it for me. Just a pretty basic overview and trying to point you to where you can learn more.
Awesome. Well, it was fun learning this stuff with you guys. Give you a little introduction to baseball, a little excuse to talk about baseball at the same time as doing some data science. So it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, glad we made it through. That was good.
Yep. That's one for the books. Like I
Yeah.
said.
Now you'll all share your baseball analysis in the Slack channel.
Yeah, if I ever get back to doing that, but
Yeah, me too. That might be somewhere where I, instead of R, pick it up in Python or something.
yeah, I wanted to.
I believe there's a library, Pi
Baseball.
yeah, Pi baseball, something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah.
there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they
Cool.
are catching up. But still, the most literature, points to our, in terms of the statistics, the Bayesian analysis and the data itself. So but Python is getting there.
Yeah, the Bayesian aspect is something I wanted to kind of do there too. Like I think there's some good opportunities to try to flex your Bayesian muscles on some baseball data.
Right. Yeah. In fact, the author, Jim Albert, in that repository where he has the Shiny baseball, he also has a repository of Learn Bayesian analysis using baseball data and other
Oh, I didn't see that.
and other data sets. Yeah, it's a very comprehensive. Let me see if I can get you the link. I'll post it in the Slack, so everybody can show it, but it's right here. It's called baseball.
Oh, baseball. Ah, that's funny.
Baseball. Yeah. Yeah, and he has a Learn, and I was checking that, yesterday, and I said, okay, interesting. And what it does is that it has some, in the code demo, when you see the package, the help, it has a code demo, and then it gives you chapters of learning Bayesian statistics, and then giving you an example. Okay, so it's pretty comprehensive. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize he wrote a book on this too. He has a book called Bayesian Computation with R that he wrote back in 2009.
Okay.
Probably needs a refresh because things have changed a lot in
Right.
the last 15 years and Bayesian methods. That in those days, I think people were still using JAGs or maybe even WinBugs. I'm not even sure, but
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The latest update here was about 7 years ago. Yeah.
yeah.
So a lot of things have happened, after that. But still,
Yeah, WinBugs. He's
it's
actually using
at
WinBugs.
least I saw as a good theoretical, you
Yeah,
know,
of course.
uh,
Yeah.
a learning experience, and then you can update it with the new Bayesian tools.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some. Do you know David Robinson?
No.
Doesn't ring a
Um,
bell.
he's an R person. Um, he's not. I don't think he's
Oh,
on socials
David
much.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got it now. Yeah, he did a couple of years ago. He did the Teddy Tuesday
Yeah. Yeah.
screencast in YouTube every week
Yeah.
for a couple of years. Yeah, I
He did.
follow it, religiously.
He came out with an empirical Bayes book. And I think it covers baseball.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it says I
Side.
looked it up just now. It
Variance
says
explained.
examples from baseball statistics. So I guess that's
Yeah.
the case. But
Yeah. David Robinson. Yeah. Big R guy.
Nice.
cool.
Nice. Well, I'm not sure. I bet Jim Albert would come on to ask questions or answer questions, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. How how busy he is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he posted in the Slack channel. He posted that, he was excited to
Oh
see that
yeah.
there was a club, uh, studying his book. So maybe we can reach out and say, hey, we finished. So give them more pointers of what is that, kind of a preview of the fourth edition or something.
Yeah. I'm not sure what questions I would have though.
Yeah. One thing that I would like to, if I had a conversation, is to see if he can add a chapter on Bayesian analysis in this book. That would be something,
Mm,
to explore.
yeah.
And just like like that the Shiny and database management, that you have to, dig in on other resources, but at least it gives you kind of the flavor of what is the possible, possibilities there. So that will be my, my request.
Yeah.
Maybe you can put it in the Slack
Slack.
In
channel.
the Slack, yeah. Maybe, yeah. I'll do that.
You have a way with words, Ricardo. You should do it.
Okay, sure. I'll post it. Maybe maybe it doesn't ring a bell, but
I love that website
that's
name,
right.
Variance Explained. That's a great
Yeah,
domain name. Variance Explained. I like it.
variance explained. Yep.
Oh yeah, there's some good blog posts on there.
Yeah. The thing is that apparently, he has been kind of busy, in other, aspects of his career, and he hasn't posted that much lately.
Yeah.
But he was very busy a couple of years ago. Ooh, yeah, every week he did the Teddy Tuesday religiously, and it was in fact, I remember that he built a Shiny app at he gave like an hour, and in the last 10 minutes he built a Shiny app. And I said, what the heck? You know, it takes me, at that time it took me, it took me hours, to do it. And I said, 10 minutes, my God. And he did it. Yeah.
Yeah, he competed on he competed on the Nick Wan's data science competition show.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was pretty good at that.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, in fact, he won, I think. It was a slice or something.
Yeah, yeah,
It was kind of a Food Network, thing, but applied to the data. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And yeah, he won. He won.
yeah. That was good. Nice. Do you have
All
any
right.
Do you have any parting words?
I don't. I'm just grateful to be a part of this, and I look forward to the
Sure.
next opportunity.
Right. Yeah, I look forward to see you guys, in
Yeah.
other book clubs. I know that we